So if I had a temporary passion, it'd be playing the guitar. I like to go shopping. What I don't miss is waking up early, but what I definitely miss is my friends and just being able to walk around. Having COVID, I don't like it. I would say that music is basically my therapy, so like whenever I'm feeling stressed, I just listen to music.
Outside of school, I usually like to hang out with my friends, play tennis and video games, just kind of go out and have fun, get some food maybe. Probably the social interaction with all my friends every day, with it now bumped down to one day and not everybody get the same day. That's probably a big factor of what I missed.
Okay, my passion in life is playing ice hockey. I always like going to the ice rink and playing hockey. The main thing I miss about school is I guess just seeing my friends and then learning in an actual classroom instead of just online. Okay, if I was going to change one thing at El Capitan, I would try to make it more connected and not just have it to where you're friends with just the people in your classes.
My passion in life is art and volleyball. Outside of school, I go to the church and I babysit all like the little kids and just hang out with friends. I miss the classrooms being fuller and the food, because the food was bomb.
My passion in life is playing lacrosse and riding BMX bikes. At school, I like to ride my bike, play lacrosse, and go to the lake every once in a while. Alright, good. I miss the main thing about school, just hanging out with friends and going out, have a full day of school and stuff. If I could change anything about El Cap, I think it would be having everyone, all my friends go back to school, because I don't really have many friends on my day because it's like a Friday and stuff. Music makes me mentally healthy because it always puts me in a good mood. I always get excited when I put on my playlist in the morning. And I'm actually listening to music right now.
Hi, my name is Rylee Hardwick and I'm a junior. My passion in life is racing. I've been racing for a long time and I love going to races and participating in them. Outside of school, I like playing volleyball, hanging out with friends, and going to the river and the desert. I miss sports. I miss our activities, games, and everything that comes with the high school experience.
My name is Alexis Good and I am a senior at El Capitan High School. I'm really passionate about writing. Like, I love creating a world from nothing, from my own brain, you know? Like, something that didn't exist before now does because I made it so. I really like creating worlds, creating people, characters. It's just a lot of fun, and I'd really love to write a book one day.
I'd say that I'm passionate about being active. I've always liked just being outside, just playing like random sports or anything. There's nothing else that I really like compared to like me like doing something just random like outside, like playing football or pick up basketball, just something to stay active and like, you know, just have fun. What I miss hanging out with my friends at school a lot and just like seeing everybody actually without the mask and just like everything being normal then, I guess. That's just what I miss.
McGrath. I'm a freshman here at El Cap, and I'm really excited to be on this baking show because cake decorating has always been one of my favorite hobbies.
Hi, my name is Matthew Sanchez. I'm in 10th grade, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make classic white cake.
Hi, I'm Addie Tweet. And I'm Brenna Bolt. We are in the 11th grade, and we want to do this show because we just simply love the idea that we get to be here baking in our kitchen and the whole school has to watch.
Hi, my name is MJ, MARYJANE. I am a senior and I wanted to be in MasterChef because I like baking.
Hi, I'm Mrs. AREVALO and I am participating in the MasterChef EC baking competition. I wanted to participate because baking is one of my favorite things to do on my free time. And I feel like one of the best ways to connect with people is through sharing a meal together and eating food and having good conversation.
actually pre-measured my ingredients, so I'm just gonna put them in the bowl to make the cake batter. So I actually like my cakes to be on the taller side because I feel like it gives me more room to decorate. I'm gonna double my batter, and I'll come back right when it's mixed.
Alright, so to start it off, we're going to start the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're going to start mixing it. So, you're going to want first add in the eggs, then the vegetable oil, then the water. Who can forget the delicious cake mix? Then you're going to want to mix it for 30 seconds on low.
So, our first step is going to be to preheat the oven, which we have already done. And our next step is to grease and flour our 2 cake pans. Do 1 cup of water. Open the cake mix, and we are adding it to...
Look at that. Preheat your oven to 350. Cake mix. Oil. And add 3 eggs. Okay, but no eggs going, no shell got in it.
Okay, so we are going to start by making the cake. Can you help me pour it in? Shake, 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 shake. Add the water. Can you pour the water in for me? Good job. Oh, thank you. Crack the egg. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so I already mixed my batter and stuff, so now I'm just gonna pour it into a greased cake pan. Always remember to grease it. Made that mistake before. It does not come out pretty. A trick I learned is actually tap it on the counter so it gets all the air bubbles out and it cooks evenly throughout. Pop it in the oven and wait for about 15 minutes.
So the design we're going for our cake is a rainbow cake. So we're going to take our batter that we just whisked for 2 minutes and we're going to mix it with colors. Come over here and spread it out between the 5 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue. So now we're going to color our cake mix. Start out with red. 1. And finally, we're going to end off with blue. Okay, so now we gotta grease the pan. So, get your butter, and I want you to rub the bottom of it like so. But think about this. Who doesn't love cake? That's why I joined this contest, is because I love baking. And I hope someday that I can open up a bakery of my own. You want to get your flour, and you want to coat the bottom of it. So now you want to grab your red cake mix, and you want to carefully put some on the bottom of each of these. 1 scoop here. 1 scoop here. Okay, so as you can see, I laid down a towel here. I want to spread it out more. So I'm going to pat down on this so it spreads out more. We're going to move to yellow. Next, we're going to do our final color of blue. Now we're going to put these 2 in the oven.
Alright, so we have beaten our batter. It's all done. Alright, so the next step is going to be to add our confetti sprinkles because we want to do an attempt at funfetti. Okay, so we've added the sprinkles to our funfetti, and now we can put it in the cake pans and bake immediately. Alright, so we are right now putting the cakes into the oven.
I'm back. The next step is to grease those pans. Spread it all in the pan. And then you take your batter, once it's, don't spill it. Pour some in there. And then you just spread it. It looks like this. Don't fill it all the way up to the top, as you can see, because it will rise up. There's that. Gotta put it in your stuffing.
Here, we gotta pour it in the cake pan. I'm done. Nope. Do not eat raw cake batter. Okay, okay. No mess, no mess. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You ready to put them in the oven? Okay, you stay there, okay? $30 minutes. Let's do 25. And now we wait.
I pulled both cakes out of the oven, and while I'm gonna let them cool, I'm gonna make extra buttercream frosting, put them in separate bowls, and then I'm gonna color them in preparation for decorating. So I'm gonna make roses. So with the roses, I start off with the base, and then I build the butt of it, and then I start making the petals. It'll get you a rose. So with these, I'm gonna take this off the little turning table, and then I'm gonna put them in the freezer. So pine cones, they were really difficult, like just to get the technique down. I would build the shape, and then I would put it in the freezer, and then build that shape again until it looks like this. Pine cone.
Let's turn our white icing yellow so we can have a nice sparkly outside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up and just put yellow food dye. It's as simple as that, and it makes it look so much better.
We're going to make homemade buttercream frosting. Okay, so we are back with our frosting here. It came out very white, which is nice because it's a good base for adding colors.
So for our cake, we are making a chocolate chip cookie dough cake. So in order to do that, we need to make the egg-free chocolate chip cookie dough. So we're going to do a stick of butter and brown sugar. We're just going to add our vanilla. And then we're going to add our flour. And we're gonna add our chocolate chips. And there you have your egg-free cookie dough. Okay, so now we're going to make a chocolate ganache that's going to go on top of our cake, and then we're going to add some shortbread cookie crumbs.
It's actually the next morning, and what I did last night is I made extra buttercream frosting, frosted the whole cake, and then left it in the fridge overnight so it's cold so I can decorate it. And so what I'm going to do around this whole rim right here is I'm going to do a basket weave pattern with brown icing so I can make it look like a basket. Down in a line, and then go across, and then now I'm going to fill in those spaces with the extra stitch. So once it's done, this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to put it in the freezer for a couple minutes. So these tiny little yellow flowers, I'm going around the cake like to see any kind of mess ups I made trying to make the basket. And then these are also going to be little fillers for the bigger flowers I'm going to pipe in later. So all the roses I made earlier, they're going to go on the side as like little tiny flowers. And I'm just taking a butter knife while they're kind of still frozen, and then just kind of carefully placing them on. Okay, so I put the pine cones on, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with an orange, and then on every tiny little flower, I'm gonna kind of pipe an orange center. So after I finished filling in the centers with orange for the yellow flowers, I went around the cake again, and then I put little tiny orange flowers in between them. So I'm done putting the flowers on, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pipe the border in like a little rope so it looks like the bottom of a basket all throughout the whole thing, so it looks like a little basket.
So we've got about 14 minutes left checking on the cakes, and look at that, they're nice and colorful. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start icing these cakes. Ice that one, ice. There we go. All right, now we're gonna ice this layer too.
So we're gonna start by sticking down half of the cake and then adding a layer of frosting and putting on the top. So for this part of the crumb coat, I'm filling in this little gap between the layers with frosting. Okay, so now we are going to put it in the freezer to chill it for a little bit.
We're attempting a gradient around it.
By taking some of this frosting and just kind of like putting it on. Because I have sunflower right around the edge.
I'm going to be making an Among Us cake. Among Us is a video game. I'm sure a lot of people know what it is. Once the timer goes off, take out your cake. Next, once you frost the entire cake, gold glitter. Okay, I'm just gonna line it.
So our cakes are cooled. We're going to add some of the cookie dough. What do you think, Mateo? Mas? No mas? Okay. We're now going to frost our cake. So now that we have our ganache, we're going to spread it on. So now we're going to add our shortbread cookie crumbs. Always gotta finish it off with sprinkles.
So I finished the cake. Here's how it turned out. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
One here. Now don't try this at home, but I got a butane torch because I can't find a lighter. That's my cake. Beautiful. And look at those beautiful colors we have there. That's a pretty good cake.
Alright, well we need to taste our cake, but since Addie and I are a little bit biased, we figured we'd bring in an outsider to give us an opinion. Mr. Tweet!
Alright, let's try some of this funfetti cake here. Wow. Chef's kiss.
Is in. And it's very
good. Nice one, Brenna.
You're done. Sort of, I guess. There's the bone sticking out, and there's the body. Guys, I made some fire cake. Just letting you know.
And here is our chocolate chip cookie dough cake. Are you gonna take a bite of cake? Is that yummy? Is that yummy?